Don't confuse movement with progress. We're living in a time, ladies and gentlemen, where everyone is incredibly busy. Everyone is busy. They just don't have time for anything. They're just, I'm here, I'm there, I'm running. Well, we have to understand, and you all have to understand, let's not confuse movement with progress. Just because you're doing a lot of things doesn't mean that you're making progress to the life that you want, to the life that you're trying to design. So you got to get very focused on the areas that do need and require your attention to make the progress, and don't get caught up being busy. That's society trying to get you to move faster and be busy. That's not necessarily getting you to where you got to go. But one of the things he said in the very beginning is that we're going to win, because winning is something that we have to actually keep top of mind for us. If any of you played sports or any of you have that competitive nature, I know they're talking a lot about Angel Reese right now, right? LSU and Caitlin Clark and them being competitors, right? And them getting in people's faces and all that stuff. But like, if you understand the athlete, that they're determined to win, that's something you can take from this. That's something we can all take and say, man, are we determined to win? Are you determined to do whatever it takes to get to the life that you want? I work with so many people, have so many conversations where they say they want something, and as soon as a little bit of adversity hits, they're out. They're not willing to do whatever it takes to win. But that's something that we have to get to in order to design that life that you want, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be determined to win. And here's what it says in 177 Mental Toughness Secrets of the World Class. Number 40 says the world class is determined to win. Here's what it says. It says, as simple as it sounds, many times the only thing that separates winners from losers is pure determination. I want y'all to hear that again, right? As simple as it sounds, many times the only thing that separates winners from losers is pure determination. While the winning difference may be slight, the thought process that makes the difference is huge. Amateur performers spend a substantial amount of time negotiating the price of victory. Amateurs seem to have an endless tape looping through their minds asking, is the effort worth the reward for winning? Meanwhile, champions focus on winning. Their attitude is whatever it takes. Champions don't negotiate the efforts and sacrifices en route to victory. The decision to pay any price and bear any burden in the name of victory was made long before the game started. The subtle difference in thinking is a huge advantage. Nowhere is this more apparent than when pain occurs. Amateurs feel pain and seek escape. Professionals expect to feel pain and have been mentally trained to push past it while maintaining a world-class level of performance. Champions are the warriors of the world. Their outstanding preparation, both mental and physical, makes them unstoppable and ferocious on any performance field. This is that mindset that we all have to cultivate if you want to win, if you want to win in your life. Again, winning in all of the areas, right? Winning in the area of your finances, winning in the area of your relationships, winning in business, right? Winning in all these areas. You have to have this mindset, whatever it takes, whatever it takes. Again, it says here, champions don't negotiate the efforts and sacrifices that must be made. Oftentimes, before we're focused on really winning and getting to that place, we're negotiating the price. Oh, is this worth it? Oh, I don't know if I have time for this. Right? Like we're negotiating. And you can't negotiate when you've already set your mind to, I'm going to win. I'm going to design the life that I want. That exact life that I see in my mind's eye, where I live on a beach or in a mansion or spend all the time with my family or whatever that life is that you say you want. You have to understand that you have already made up your mind to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. And if you go into it with that mindset, you can't lose. Add on some of those things that Denzel was talking about. The discipline. Once you're already determined in your mind that you're going to win, I have to win. I have to win for my family. I have to win for myself. I have to get to freedom. Like, it's not a wish. It's not just a dream. This is something that I have to make happen. When my mind is already set on that, then we start adding in those things of discipline, of making the commitment, of being consistent. He talked about consistency a couple times. Consistency. That's what's going to allow you to keep it if you're consistent at it. The enemy is going to come and try to knock you off course immediately. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. Even if you get off this call today and you make up your mind that you're going to win and you make this decision and you're like, you know what? Today's the day. I'm changing everything. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to win. This is the life I want. Tomorrow, enemy's going to come and hit you with something that you probably already struggle with, something that you've already struggled with in the past. He's going to come and hit you, and it's going to test if you really are determined to win. And most people, what does it say there? It says most people feel pain and seek escape. As soon as the pain hits, I got to get out. That's how the enemy knows you're not ready, that you aren't determined to win. You're not determined to do whatever it takes. You're still negotiating the price. The road is going to be painful. The road is going to cause you a little heartache, some late nights, some crying, some tears, some fear, right? That's part of the process. But if you've already made the commitment to be determined to win, it doesn't matter. Denzel in there talked about, taking risks, professional risks, and that there's no joy, like there's no greater passion in life than taking those risks, right? And understanding that if that's the mindset that you have to have in order to change your life or to get your life to where you want to go, then we can't be afraid to take risks. We can't be afraid to fail. What did he say in there? He said, fail big. Don't just have small failures, fail big. And when you do, fail forward, right? You're moving forward in the right direction. So these are the mindsets we have to make sure that we're putting ourselves in the path of winning, that we're determined to win. This determination that you need to have, this stubbornness, that's really what it is. It's this stubbornness that you need to have to say, you know what, no matter what happens, like, we're going to win. No matter how hard this road gets, no matter what the enemy throws our way, no matter what's happening around the circumstances, what's happening in my finances, what's happening in my health, none of those things matter because I'm determined to win. That mindset, not negotiating the price, not negotiating whether or not it's going to be worth it for you to win. That's the separator. That's the difference. It says there, it says, while the winning difference may be slight, the thought process makes the difference, the difference is huge, right? The thought process, understanding that I'm going to do whatever this takes. Fail big. I wrote this down from him. He said, fail big, dream big, right? Fail big, dream big. He also said, dreams without goals don't work. So we're at the beginning of a brand new month. It's April, beginning of a month. You might have some dreams. You might have some things you want to get to, that life that you want up ahead. That's a dream. But do we have some goals to back that? Do you have some daily goals? Do you have some weekly goals? Do you have a monthly goal? Do you know what you're doing by the end of this year? Have we written these things down? Are we paying attention to it? Because if you have dreams, you got to have some goals behind it. You got to make sure that you're writing these things down, that you have something that you can stay focused on. Every week, I plan on getting X amount of things done in my business. Every day, I plan on doing X amount of reading or X amount of, audiobook listening, whatever it is. Some things that are measurable. This is what allows you to start winning. The first step is just being committed and determined to know that you're going to win. That's the first step. You know you're going to win. Okay, great. I know I'm going to win. You repeat that to yourself over and over again. If there's anything from today, take that mantra. I'm going to win. I know I'm going to win. I'm going to win. and just say it to yourself over and over again. You're a corporate athlete, right? You might not be playing on the basketball court anymore, on the football field, or on the softball field, right? On the field hockey field. You might not be playing on that field right now, but now you're playing in the field of life, the game of life. Financial mentor of mine used to say, Chris, the scoreboard's your bank account. The scoreboard's your bank account. So are you winning, you losing? Where you at? How much more you got to improve? And that is now what you're determined to do. So you have that commitment first and foremost, that mindset of I'm willing to do whatever it takes because I'm going to win. My family deserves to win. I'm going to win. We're going to do this. Then you start layering in the ingredients needed. How disciplined are you? How much do you wake up and say you're going to get something done and you actually get it done? How much do you manage yourself within the time given? Or is your time given all these different places? Is there a lot of leisure in your life? Is there a lot of escapism in your life? You have to evaluate these types of things, ladies and gentlemen, if you are determined to win. The winners, the people that are playing at the highest level, that they're performing at the highest level, I bet you they don't have a ton of leisure escapism time. Sure, there's time for rest and recovery. Absolutely. But I bet you there's not a lot of time for just leisure and relaxation and just, right? Just time to not think and not be focused. Why? Because they want to win, because they're determined to win. So they have that mindset. So how disciplined are you? Do we need to work on our discipline? Most likely, we all do. We all have some areas that we can be a little bit more disciplined in, right? Because we want it. Two, right? How big are your goals? How big are your dreams? Are you dreaming big? Do you have written down goals? Are you the person that's looking at your goals every day and saying, this is what I'm going to do? And then you actually execute on it and do it. Got to write those things down. You got to get committed to them. Then how consistent are you? How consistent are you? When's the last time? I think I was talking to somebody about this. When's the last time you did something for 30 days in a row? Like not 5 days on, 2 days off, not the job mentality, not every other day. Like, when's the last time you did something for a month? You did like one thing and you said, I'm going to do this for a full 30 days. When's the last time you did that? Right? That's consistency. That's how you build a muscle of consistency. There's those sayings, right? It takes 21 days to build a habit or break a habit. I don't even know. It's consistency. It's every day, every single day. You say you're going to read your devotional. You say you're going to journal. Do it every single day. Consistency. That's what tells your mind. That's what tells yourself that you're determined to win. It's because you do something consistently. That's what allows you to keep it. If we can't be consistent in something, you can't expect to have these things. It is important. This is the stuff that's important because society is not going to allow you or want you to be consistent. But again, those of you on the call, like, this is for us. This is so we can go off and design the life that we want. Other people, they're not going to do that. The masses, they're not going to go out and design the life that they want. They're going to take the life they have. They're going to make the best of, right, the little bit of situation that they got going on. They're going to live paycheck to paycheck. They're still going to take their 1 or 2 vacations. They're still going to run up the credit card. They're still going to do all the same stuff and live in the exact same place, have the same broken relationships, do the same things all the time. That's their life. It's fine if that's the life that they want to live, not us. So that means we have to think about these things differently. That means we have to practice our consistency. We have to work on these types of things. It's important, guys. Vince Lombardi on this quote says, winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is. You got to want to win. You got to want to win, like in life. In life. That's why I tell you guys at the end of all these calls, I want you to win. Like, I want you to win, whatever that looks like for you. But winning is designing the life that you want, being fulfilled, giving back, living that life. The action step for today says, on a scale from 1 to 7, 7 being most determined, how determined are you to accomplish your goals and dreams? How determined are you to accomplish your goals and dreams? An assessment of the results you have achieved so far is an accurate measure of how determined you have been in the past, meaning what you have right now is how determined you have been. But the best part about life, the best part about God giving us another day to make this thing happen is because your past doesn't determine your future. Your past doesn't have to determine your future, ladies and gentlemen. So what do you want to make happen? Whatever that is, now let's start to be determined to win and get to that life. That's what we got to focus on. I love you guys. I really do. I want you to win. You deserve it. You deserve to win. You stick on these calls, you hear these messages, you take this stuff in, you practice it, you execute on this information, you ponder it, you think about it, you write it down, you start implementing this stuff. Your life deserves to change, right? You deserve to change, because it's too crowded down here at the bottom, guys. It's time to get to this top of this thing. Enjoy your Wednesday. No such thing as hump day. Go out there, do something that scares you. Put this in your mind that you're determined to win, and go out there and start to work on this stuff. Goals, dreams, consistency, making the commitment. Do it all today, right? We'll come back on Friday, share another message. Love you guys.